Welcome to our virtual classroom. Join me for some fun learning. Welcome to Story Time. I am Miss Nicole, your host. Thank you for joining Legacy Lineage Online Learning in our virtual classroom. We are talking about feelings this week as we go into the weekend, and Halloween is going to be happening for some people. Everyone doesn't celebrate Halloween, but you know what Halloween is all about? Halloween is all about the feeling of being afraid or feeling scared about something, but it can also be about bravery and about sticking up and maybe facing something that you fear. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about feelings and why we feel what we feel. So let's look at our story. How do I feel? How do I feel? So I'm going to sing a feeling song before we start the story. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Yo bien, espero tú también. All right, so I did it in English and Espanol. All right, so how do you feel? Let's take a second and find out. How do I feel? How do I feel? I'm excited. I'm always excited to be able to come and have story time with you. And I'm excited because we have some really fun stories that we're going to do and some fun surprises. All right, so how do I feel? Now let's look at our friend here. It says, a little guide to my emotions. So let's look at our friend. You see, he's feeling some different things around. I'm going to get the pointer and point to some of the things that I noticed that he is feeling. Let's get it a good place. Okay, look. What's this one with the fire? What can he be feeling? And then this is a sunny sun and it's smiling and happy. And then this is a really beaming star. And then a cloud. A cloud, which is kind of sad, it looks like. Let's see, how do I feel? Here are some of the feelings you might have. So here are some of the feelings you might have. Anger. Oh, now we're finding out what the flame was. Anger. Pride. Happiness. And sadness. But why do I do what I do when I have feelings? It says, look at this picture. So he has a crayon in his hand, but his face is kind of what? Feeling sad, and he's pointing. And if you even notice down here, there's a crayon on the ground, and what happened to that crayon? Yes, broken. So let's see what he says. It says, why did I do that? I don't know. So what do you think he did? He saw a picture with a happy face on it and he kind of like scribbled on it. Oh, why did he do that? Let's see why. We sometimes do things without knowing why. It says we jump up and down when we see our friends. Yippee! Happy to see each other. And then it says we stamp our feet when we are angry. And sometimes people take a deep breath when they're frustrated. Do you ever try to do something like maybe put your shoes on or tie your shoes or do a puzzle or build a building that keeps falling down, and then you go, that's a sigh. Sometimes it's a sigh because you feel good, but sometimes it's a sigh because you're frustrated, or another word, angry. It says we hide our faces when we feel shy. And look, triangle is there, but here comes circle. Circle's like, hey, triangle, how you doing? And triangle is like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see circle today. So triangle is feeling a little shy. And then it says, we want to show our drawings to everyone. And look, he's very proud of his drawing of himself. It looks like standing in the sun. And it says, look. He feels so proud of what he drew. He wants to share it with me and with you. It says we do these things because feelings happen in our bodies. And if you see right here, all the different colors represent all the different feelings that he was feeling. So let's see what the next page says. There are all sorts of feelings, and here are some. So the yellow feeling represents happiness. So the yellow, amarillo, represents happiness. So when you feel happy, you feel that in your body. The blue represents sadness. Blue. Some people even say, I feel blue when they feel bad or down or they don't feel happy. Blue, azul, blue. Oh, what does this one represent? That represents the feeling of anger. That color is red, rojo. He's mad. When you feel mad or frustrated, you feel that in your body. And then the purple represents feeling proud. When you are so happy, proud is being pleased with something that you did, pleased with yourself. Morada, purple, morada, purple. So these are just colors that talk about the feelings that you feel in your body. It says, when you have a feeling, this is what happens inside your body. So let's find out what happens in our body when we have a feeling. It says, you notice or think about something you like I was thinking about all the fun stories we're going to read this week. And I was so excited getting on, gathering all the materials and the stuff that we need. And it says, and your body sends a message to your brain about what it just has noticed. So you see something, and what does he see? Whatever he sees, the yellow sun, which represents happiness in this story, is sending a message to his brain. And he has a smile on his face on both pages, so he's feeling happy in his body. It says your brain decides if the thing you notice is good or bad. All right, so here we're going to see somebody's coming. It says, if it decides the thing in your brain is good, your brain sends a happy signal to your body. So let's look. All right, so here he is. And somebody coming along and said, hi. So in his brain, they're showing you, his brain is deciding, am I happy to see him, the yellow, the happiness, or no? So let's look a little closer. And as you can see, the yellow happy message is what his brain sees when he sees square. So his brain has decided that he is happy to see square. Sometimes these signals make you want to jump up and down. Be so happy. Got the jumping up and down going on. If your brain decides the thing is bad, then it sends a different signal. What signal do you think it sends if it's a bad feeling that you feel? Right. Frightened or maybe even angry. So let's see what this one is. It says he sees something. What is the difference on his face now? Because in his brain, which one is checked? No more happy, frightened or angry or scared. And then you see these signals might make you feel frightened or angry. And then if you look at this picture, we're going to look at this one closely too. It's a different face for angry. This is the angry face. And then there's a different face for frightened. You see the frightened face looks, he looks a little bit more scared when he's frightened. But then when he's angry, his face is looking down. Let's look at our feelings paddles. And I'm going to pull out afraid and angry. And let's see the difference in an angry face. This boy is angry. He's frowning. His mouth is tight. Let me see you make an angry face. What do you look like when you're angry? But when you're afraid, it's a different face. This child is, oh, I'm afraid. See the difference? Let me see your scary face. How do you look when you're afraid? Let's see what happens. When you do something and you don't know why, ask yourself, which emotion am I feeling? If you do something, and it maybe even before you start to do anything, you can stop and take some deep breaths. So let's practice taking a deep breath. So before you do a thing, so before he marked on the picture, if he saw it and it made him feel something in his body, he could stop. And let's try a deep breath. I'm going to grab the Hoberman sphere. And let's try a deep breath. Okay? We're going to breathe in. I'm going to count to 4. And then we're going to hold it. And when you hear me say exhale, we're going to let it out through our mouths. Because if we feel something, before we do anything, let's take a deep breath. Here we go. Breathe in through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Now breathe out through your mouth. Now you've had a chance to maybe decide, maybe I won't mark on the picture. Maybe I will just go do another picture or just walk away from it because I just didn't like how it made me feel. Another thing you can do that is fun, I hope you're going to help me, to blow some bubbles. And I'm going to blow bubbles, and I'd like to see you use your hand to pop the bubbles. Or even if you can, if you see them fall to the floor, you can pretend to step on the bubbles. So that's another thing you could do. If you see something and you feel something, maybe think about something else. Instead of saying, I'm going to feel mad, let's see if we could blow some bubbles. Oh, I see one. I got one. Up there, getting on the floor. Great. Let's try that one more time. Blowing bubbles always makes you feel better. I know it makes me feel better. And then you can just blow away whatever that feeling is. If you don't want to feel mad, just blow it away. Ready? Here we go. Get one. Oh, I got one. Good job. So you can blow it away. Find something else to do. And the book also said that sometimes when we feel a feeling, we get happy. And when we get happy, it said we jump up and down. So we're going to end this story time with me singing to you. The readers are here, so jump up and down, jump up and down, jump up and down. The readers are here, so jump up and down. Now sit right back down. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Readers, readers, jump up and down. Turn around and sit down. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back with more feeling stories. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. And remember, you are the you in unique.